Cougar Nation, and everyone on Cougar Board, even if you're not a Cougar fan, which you should be. Thanks for tuning in to part 3 of this interview here with Teon. Go back and watch part 1 and 2. It's a pretty good conversation, I feel like. I mean, hopefully you think the same. I think they've been pretty fun. So in this last part, I kind of want to talk about your future, kind of what you see for yourself in life. And so you've got how much more years of eligibility?
3, including this year.
It's a lot of volleyball.
Yeah, it's a lot. Just by click.
Yeah. And so do you like have aspirations to play pro, or like what are your thoughts with that?
It'd be cool to play pro. I don't know. It's never something I put a lot of thought towards, but it'd be cool if the opportunity presented itself. Like I wouldn't claim there's just not pro leagues in America.
I
So
don't
you'd
want
have to go overseas.
Do you think there ever will be?
Yeah, I think there will be. The sport's growing fast here. I think it's sanctioned in Utah now, so hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, because I personally don't know enough about volleyball, but where's like the main leagues take
Italy.
place? In Italy.
Italy
Really?
has the best leagues.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know, but the Italians got all of the foreigners go to like Italy. That's where Gabby went.
Yeah.
And
Are there other places outside of Italy, or is it just like you
There's,
want to
like-
go to Italy?
Like Italy's like the NBA. I look at it, and there's multiple leagues like in Italy. But, like Brazil has a few leagues, Cuba, a lot of the foreign countries like their own leagues and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like Italy's like the top one.
Yeah.
That's where the best players are.
So I hear about these guys like going and playing nationals, like they Team USA. Like, how often is that? Just like Olympics, or like how often do they
So I think
play?
I'm not too sure, but I think there's the National League, which is I think that's every year during the summer, and there's the Olympics every 4 years.
Mm.
So that's like Team USA's time, where like all the guys that are playing for them come back to the USA and practice.
Oh,
and
that's
try
so
to play.
sick.
Yeah.
I guess that's the same thing kind of happens to the NBA. How like you got Rudy Gobert going back playing for
Yeah.
France, and like these guys going to play for Canada and Australia.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, I should know more about it, because I mean it's a super cool sport.
Play volleyball.
So you got 3 years left. So you're married. Kids in the future. What's the?
Probably not till after I'm done playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be kind of rough to have a child and play, and then I'd be home the whole time.
Oh yeah, no,
Or
definitely.
I'm
that would
never
be.
at home. So
Yeah.
probably after I'm done.
Yeah, and then so we'll say volleyball is kind of out of the equation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you see yourself doing in the future?
Yeah, so I want to be an anesthesiologist.
Really?
So
What made you want to do that?
It's funny, like when my parents talked to me when I was younger, they're like, "You like to make money doing like the least amount of work." They're like, "You should be an anesthesiologist." Not that those guys don't do work, but they make a lot of money, and I don't know, I just like helping people, and I just like that aspect of being. I think it'd be hard to like be like an in person all the time, like face to face talking to like a surgeon. I don't think I have the steadiest hands to like do stuff like that, but anesthesia is something that's just always interested me, and like it's a lot of math. And,
Yeah. Are you
like,
pretty good at math?
Some math makes sense to me.
Yeah.
So,
No, I bet you're being humble. I bet you're a math whiz, huh?
I haven't taken a math class here yet, but I will. So
Yeah.
I'll get back to you when I take calculus.
So what major do you have to like?
Biology.
Biology.
Yeah.
Oh, Gabby was a biology major. I just know it. Yeah. So I mean, like I was like just mostly science classes, or
Yeah, so just chemistry and biology classes.
how have those been so far? Because I mean,
Yeah, they have their ups and downs
Yeah.
for sure. But it's always funny. Like the class average is like a C. Every test, you're like,
jeez.
yes, I did good with this C. It's like a weird mindset to have.
Yeah.
But
So I took this is I shouldn't say this story, but I'm going to. So I took this chemistry class like my junior year, and so I was over in Hawaii, and like I was just kind of a little lazy student. So it's my only memory with like any science classes that I've had. And so I was in this chemistry class. I was in a group chat with people in that class. Like we were taking like a midterm or something. And they're like, "Anybody have a picture of the test?" And so I took a picture of my test. Like I was like sitting in the back room, and I like slid down, took a picture on my phone, sent it in this group chat. Like there's probably like 30 people in it. So I go like 2 days later, I'm sitting in a different class, and like someone from the front office like, "Ethan, come here." I was like, "Oh shoot." So So I walk out, and so my teacher's in the classroom. Everyone in that group chat, because I send them my test with the answers filled out. Everyone copied word for word that test, and like I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know the answers, and so like they copied it word for word. And my teacher's like, "Did you know you were so wrong on everything?" And I was like, "Yes, but nobody else knew that I was wrong." So they just copied it word for word. Yeah, that was gosh. That was bad. That's my only memory with any science classes. But she was cool. I ended up giving her like a thing of candy, and she gave me like, I think I finished with like a B in the class or whatever. Like, yeah, I have not cheated since then. So like it was like one of the first times really that I like cheated and got caught. I was like, this is dumb. It wasn't even to help me. It was to help other people. I was like, this is bogus. So I just don't do it anymore. Yeah, those science classes are tough.
Yeah.
I mean, so like, how often do you find like how much do you have to study for those?
I have to study a lot. It helps in their study guides. I think chemistry is actually easier to study for than biology. Mm-hmm. Just because chemistry it's a lot of math, so you can just do the practice problems like over and over and over again, to where it's almost like second nature. But biology is like it's harder for me because it's just like you either know it or you don't. Like. You
so how's doing that with volleyball? I mean, spending all that time studying and getting that down, like.
Yeah, I think. For a lot of people it would be rough, but I've never been like maybe I'm like antisocial, but I've never been like a guy to like go out and like go to like parties and stuff. It's just not my vibe at all. Yeah. So it's just like I'd rather just get my grades done and just get my schoolwork done and just be done with it. So it's not too bad for me. Yeah. Especially being married now, I know.
Yeah, now you don't need to go out anywhere. Yeah. Like you got your best friend, you're chilling with him. Like you just gotta do stuff together. Like like with Liz, I'd go and just go to Walmart, call it a day, just have fun, like just basic stuff like that. And so we'll take out volleyball again, and we'll take out studies at school. What do you find yourself doing? Like what do you enjoy?
Pickleball.
Yeah.
I mean, I love playing pickleball. Pickleball and video games.
Yeah. So I mean, pickleball. Do you find like good competition, or like do you play each other? What are you doing with that?
Yeah, so my dad got super into pickleball during COVID, and like he's like an obsessive person. Like when he picks up a hobby, he just obsesses over it. So he got really good, and so during the summer, I would just wake up with him at like 6 in the morning, go play with all these like old dudes. And he'd kick my butt. Guys, they would kick my gosh. Butt. But now, I'd probably say I'm better than them. But.
Yeah. So I was with my cousin. We were down in St. George. It was probably last year, maybe 2 years ago. So we're down in St. George. We wake up one morning. He's like, "Hey, let's go play pickleball." So we go to this like retirement community. Mm-hmm. And so he played football over. We were both we're both athletes, and so we're like, "Oh, we can like we didn't like play great or anything." So we were like, "Oh, we're athletic. They're old. We'll be in." So we're like in this retirement community. There's like king of the court. We were in the bottom court the entire time. We're just getting our butts whooped by these it's like 70-year-old men. Yeah. And even women too, like him and I were just like running around, like we're sweating. They're just standing there, just hitting it back to us, like in spots we just can't get to. Like we just go, pickleball's such a weird sport like that.
It's all placement over power.
Yeah. like you can be the least athletic person in the world and whoop someone in pickleball.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, Teon, I appreciate you for coming out here. It was great. It was good talking to you, get to know you better. Because I mean, we'll probably be seeing each other quite a bit in the future. Yeah. I saw you at the pumpkin carving. We'll appreciate you. Anything you want to say to Cougar Nation before we head out here?
Yeah, just thanks for watching and always supporting us. We're gonna have a great season this year, so stay in tune for that.
Yeah. What about any advice for little kids out there wanting to play volleyball?
I think the advice is just do what you love. I played basketball and volleyball that I talked about earlier, and I just found that I love volleyball. So once you find a sport that you love, just stick with it and work at it, and you'll never get bored of it if you love it.
That's some real solid advice. Well, thank you, and Cougar Nation, we appreciate you. We obviously wouldn't be here without you. So that was a solid part 3. Be sure to go back and watch part 1 and 2 as well, because those are some good ones. I mean, I think I'm gonna stick with that opinion. So be sure to go check out both of those. They'll be somewhere down on the website. So, but thank you, and be sure to tune in for next time. Thank you for watching this interview. Please like and subscribe so you don't miss the other 2 parts of this interview. plus all of our other interviews we do with BYU athletes. We also like to give a special thanks to our Cougar Board insiders for making this possible.